abefo kwan so sikkafmonline.com. Facebook we so Sikka FM 895 live. YouTube is Sikka FM 895 official. TikTok na X at Sikka FM. Anyimre nsama yede somre de ma kotene bi eni. Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama edi ato dwase na ban no ba be hwe ama woni a ebu nkofo hwinimu abefo ntentafidie so no saafo ne yebetu om so sa.
Teachers and Educational Workers Union tawu enso HSA omo strike no makono nyame adom afiri na ko wo mo ede ebawi ni nyina meeting bi omo hwe ni mu se bekoso nyame adom na wotwe edi anim yi.
Aban kontabu for Dr. Alhassa Idrisu edi ababeto dwase sadia niama bosi kosoro no ye kire inflation no eso ate.
Public Accounts Committee yakase wo maka kire Deputy Head of Human Resources, our War Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, Honorable Ibrahim Muniru, said Monimu ya Sikaba is 31,847. Won't ya a farmer's entry said, while Mawa would a beer, any class with Tianica Bess Abosomi means.
Oswafa was sure a mom of Franny assistant with your dear some aso. Honorable Agnes now Momolate Edia Chujasa as summer. SCA awo aye Ken UST Senior High School na some no money nada obehese hwehwemu papa ebe kosora papa na se kire kura ya kire
oswafo hwenuane ne agriculture ho sam so Dr. Eric Opokusi aban ne hye ahodo de agu akwama boa ama se se de okodwa ahodo ni mu a enuane de ebuso pa ewo ye mayimu.
And some when you have for being a numero, yes, and because so to some of their sum. As on Fawti and Kay me, Ranty near Bama me, a fum waka fina, mene.
Ajwa nyako abronoma.
Ya Jatrakwan is so and Samano yabu rum.
Sikka FM, Trakawine, Yan Yakro.
Sikka FM 89.5, yes, Suma Santima. Sikka FM 89.5, yes, Suma Santima.
Yes, ma Santamani kana maye we singing aka wa fei yenwura ensemnemo angaza. Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama edi atu dwasa sede na nsan abefo ntentafidie so yebu nkofo hwinimu wo so no nyasam keto akora de friends cyber fraud no bebrebe ana ekoso wo mo ye twen wo mo sika wo mo a yedede wo mo aso wachi mugu bi wa brochire na wone wo ya na ebo nkomo na ase ebe wa we be wiase wo ya akora ne ebu ne hwinimu to wose saade no amane homre so ekoso pa na obehwe se de be ya wo be hye na saade no a ekoso ne ebu nkofo hwinimu wo abefo kwanso no saade no yetu esosam Mampani John Dramani Mahama de nsam anyina da etudwa awabra National Cyber Security Awareness Month ya pa eho antoma eho na wori nsam ekotudwa wo kyese ekwakwa udu akabie wom abefo ntentafidie so dwumadie eho bambo ne ade nyina wori safo ne nyina na ekabom na sa akonkase wonom akon Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama.
The most interesting one is this guy who pretends to be a stammerer and says, so read the number for me quickly. They say, one. I wish that all our citizens will be that aware that your bank won't call you, your telecom provider won't call you and ask for your personal details. And so this is a very important month and a program. Summer romance scams, and recently we've been collaborating with our international partners. Our extradition treaties, we ship the culprits back. And so we'll continue to collaborate with all our global partners. Anybody involved in romance scams, whether you are a foreigner or you are a Ghanaian citizen, we will hand you over to be tried and punished accordingly.
Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama eno se mafo nyina mo mani na na mo hunu se network kro no a no na ade djuma no omo mfraw emisa wo pin ene sa wo niama no personal data no nya de so o mba bisa o sense omo wode da omo pa omo wode da entu obi hunu bi fraw na bo pin ma me yese ya memfi na ma obi ama me bu hwini mu bia na wo saa nipa no aye bechewo se wo bu obi hwini abafo kwan so sa wo ye Ghana ni sa wo ye wo fira ama no ne ye nya che nko ade a emra no ene obedi
Yare Kasiabono Echo Teachers and Educational Workers Union Tewu Womo Akache na Bayes and Nakakrani dear Womo Ewa strike mu amuso mo kwadwumanina yese womo se omoni aban no tenase akontiase apam akatwachi nwanam ahodo ebu ha wosa aban no sign no agitum de womo no ebesi na yakase aban no nya ye eno nti na womo ensoso ewa strike ya womo se womo anya adwuma samde enwo ya beto ya pono so etwese omo de ababatu dwa se omoni panyifo bekwa kohia nyame ya dom October ebobosumi asimu ne de toso hini mebosumi a ye wo ne de toso enso na se benada ebei omane panyifo ebehia na ekonwahyesie asa akoso nkomo twetwe akoso sade ebei ante ase apam na omoka no panyifo ebeje atum twofo panyi edema tewu eye King James Azotiba wono enegirem kire se ewobuso ma twentwen strike re so de ekiro mbakọ adwuma ne so Tuesday so abuko shiana ntase anya adwuma de na strike no ombasan admiam APM yentie King James.
Team leadership held a meeting with the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and our employer institutions. After a very constructive dialogue, the parties resolved to work towards an amicable solution to the concerns of the union. We are expected to meet the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission on the 7th of October 2025 to proceed with the negotiations, conclude and sign the various conditions of service of the affected institutions of the table of TUC membership. These form part of the agreed issues with the Fair Wages Salaries Commission during our engagement. As a result of the positive development, TU has decided to suspend the indefinite strike action set from Wednesday, the 1st of October 2025, to allow for further discussions and implementation of the agreed steps. All TU members in the aforementioned institutions are expected to resume work by Thursday, the 2nd of October 2025.
Ania yeti ye aye shofo penyi edema tewu TUC King James Azotiba ni yeti se okasano si Tuesday ombeshia Fair Wages and Salary Commission omuno mbekwa kudi nkomo komodie na chi na bekire se strike no mbesa timbio anase omobeja prepare ya de fichine kodie adwumayfo ni nyina ye hwe ne mu se womo ebefiri adwuma asibio
ya to akase no so na yawura ensamfoforo mu aban konten bufo Dr. Alhassan Idrisu edi atu dwase sade niema bo esi ekosoro no aha eso atebekire inflation no wo chese wo ebobo sumi ya enra nkoa etwam no wode toto eye osanade ne ho a na chese eso eteye ewo ebobo sumi no emomche agese mo no wo chese na ejina hamo nchemu eduba akoni achiriponum 11.5% ya bedru September no na chese ate aba bedru hamo nchemu nkro ne achiriponan 9.4% na eba bedru ye na chese eso ate na enomo no na wo kire ye niema hodo enam so a ema inflation no eso ate ye wo chese aduane a ye die ku ye no no eno so sade na hobo no sikọ no ekofam kakra ya wo kire se wo osana abosumi no emu no na aduane a ye di ku ye no eno eye ohamu nchemu edunan ne akiri pongotwe 14.8% na so bobusumi eno anko akọ na wie ye no akọ ye no na chese ababedro hamu nchemu eduba akọ 11%. Eno achi no chese de enye aduane non food inflation no sanabosumi ni mu na gina mu hamu nchemu enwotwe ani akiri ponson September no kọ na wie ye na ababedro hamu nchemu nwotwe ani akiri po mienu eno so eso ehwan kakra no ye ne sa wie a na manta ahodo so inflation ba bia ejina no eno so eya obobo.
The key takeaways also includes the following: that inflation dropped to 9.4% in September, down from 11.5% in August, far below the 23.8% recorded in December 2024. This is the lowest rate in 4 years and the 9th straight month of decline. Secondly, overall prices increased by 0.9% between August and September 2025. Showing that while inflation is slowing, households still saw small price increases in the short term. Thirdly, food inflation fell to 11% in September, down from 14.8% in August. However, food prices increased by 0.6% between August and September 2025. Non-food inflation eased to 8.2% from 9.7% in August. Non-food prices, however, rose 1.1% month-to-month, meaning they rose by 1.1% between August and September 2025.
Inflation, the Ababedu single digit 9.4% say and way a bank for Dr. Alhassan Idrisu.
Dr. Eric Opoko so na yeso for hwenuane ene agriculture ho ensem so say dear abane hye power de agu akwamu efa enuane ho ensem so abase say de okodwa ahodo animu a enuane abusu se bebre ewo yedwa ahodo nem na say de media no so de yehu sakuafo bebre yetese anu obo kase wo madua no ba ya bebre abusu de entosu adaka ma esimia mia no omde abeto media no so say Ghana fo nyu omomoa no omobeto bi efa emo Dr. Eric say abane hye power de agu akwamu ene nam so amase say de enuane abusu nto osaga na fo nyina say yankasa so ye frase na ye mpo a ye nkan ye ho bio na ye nya na dodo na yankasa ye fie ha nuane no a ye dua wa ha no ye nyi ne dodoom said ye be ye baboa ama adwadifo so pre enye kwa Dr. Eric Opoku.
Ghanaians must understand this. Continue to be moochers, trying to get everything free, borrowing and not paying. No, we must understand that nobody will come and face this country for us. We must do everything on our own. If you go to the market and you see local rice and then imported rice, and you choose to buy the imported rice, you are creating jobs in the country where the rice came from at the expense of your own people. If the jobs have been created here, your children, my children, grandchildren, neighboring siblings, whoever will be employed and will build the economy together. So it is part of the education that we are working on. But now, I also have instances where some of these importers have come to me, that they have the maize, they imported them, nobody is buying. In fact, they are losing their investment. Is it the case that we can do something about it? They are not in to buy imported rice. And so they should hold on.
Dr. Eric Opoku we dey ebusan say doc we said you see nuane ayefu na so ye haide as ye kwoto atwamene bu o wo mu bu ekom mu yi kura de we enfato ho a sa ya de mu asante mu yi ne bo ade na de yanu akura kwoto kura ye tie gu abema ma akura san na abeto no na de ye nso ho no a egu bucket mu odwomu no eno so bo ade na doc kusi ye ni edie ya akukọ fosu yi ye kwoto du coast ya 20 kreti ma miensa na ya hadie pa na doc no so wo kan say eno so yentie anu yode man ye.
Now when it comes to the centers, the urban areas where people don't produce, they only consume, the figures we are receiving is that the prices are coming sick. But there is one problem. Some of our people in the cities don't go to the Ghanaian market like Aboboshi and others. They shop from the mall. Won't go to the mall. Some of the food items you see there are imported. And the prices cannot be compared to the local food now because local sources are now cheaper than the imported sources. Then again, regardless of the fact that we have some middlemen, some people operating as middlemen between the farmers and the urban areas, engaging in profiteering, trying to enjoy abnormal profits, buying cheaply from the farmers and selling at cutthroat prices to the consumers, the prices are far better. We are asking Ghanaians that we have decided to produce to feed Ghanaian people.
Yes, yeah, crofone ka ho bi. Medom man fu ewom duodu ade no gugu ho ensuo dodo ho bre ho okuani no etwa wi aworeje fofofo na kwabrane akoto no yi okuani ne sem no nya de beduru kumase ade ne ne ejai cheso no benya fa so kra che do tinguram ho na wo kura seka no awado abre no ose no ka ho bi e na afesu kumase sem ne kran sem any prema asem so ye wo supermarket ahodo ade ne ato condition mu tuba kona ne body wa fu ifi mu ko asewa na afi ne ye va ka adwa ko techima nkoto ba hera na ase enko he
na me was guy we ko techima
o se kumase sem ye de
enti sisi anti nka ye nko techima
o se ye fefie benya de ne bof
etina
open to 5 city anu afa kana ka ko bolga sa bolga no mudi pipa aka akọ ga akotontos
akoma dan to maro na makoho no makoto ahona me ko fifi wa bra to amedwom ne ba ku yo ben ye tafudwom o so o tafudwom show mine tafu tafu no krofofo kunkura serious
enti dog say ya na
ampo aduane ne de wo ho
o CF
ayi odan kwanta so mo dom kwanta fo no isu endo mo twa
na no ento si e ba media isi ano omo on pikura bu nkuto
me hu agenda
so 5 million ade na mdu me fancy adua bi adaka ma
5 million ode mani medru ha de
25
mani medru ha na de kokko dwom se okoto ntosu 10 cities na
25 million
kona kokko he na no na voter hanum say adan area o muso dua jene no muso sun sa se jene ne ye nto
ka no arebe ka kofa ba no
no me hu se odan kwanta ho mo do mo pa odan kwanta abena se ho no mo ko opon kroma mo e mo no mo do abo mo so ana esum dan ni mu but wo de kokrom se okoto asantemo yi
so na de ka kofa ba
kona kohe ni bo dine no nyasem ketwa nti ase ade no bud but ya na yeku ye ho na ne te se de o kan ba ku ya anwa mo wura yori ba
asantemo
ade ni binim ba obeto ama ya yezi gina ho nyina
ase aduane ya so sia sabe wo na atete
serious ne bo din dudu yanto akase bone so na yenwura asem foforo mo assistant headmaster here okay UST senior high school wura Charles akwasi edu na sam no enayo na sam no krasa fe na aba papa yo akwafondre nufo ya ehun video ni na montin so ya ehun sama ya yompo yi ena mampani abedi ahire Professor J na opoko agimai akọ aseya ehwe mofra ne ma sisina mu yedi ehun sam aso me gender ministry ho akosra wo no okoye no okoto so afọ na nkasa wo ho Dr. Agnes na amomolate anu ne mami bon komoro chese vice sa sam no abande me mane nakura o me kura me ne eye aposifo di nkita ho se de be ya asam no ye be hwehwe mu asa papa kura na ese ye kire o de ye kire ye be kire asa se ye kire no pa na asam no ye emu hwehwe mu ntima me ne se wadi asam na so no ankasa ne se so o hwese hwehwe mu mapa ebekoso Dr. Agnes na momolate yentie no.
We have lots of reports on gender-based violence and then also child abuse. And because of the position of the ministry, we are able to collaborate with the police anytime such issues come up. Of recent is the report, Your Excellency, of the 13-year-old girl with the assistant headmaster. So even though GS through the school dismissed or suspended the head, we are collaborating with the police to effect the arrest of the man, the perpetrator. So these are some of the things, the challenges. But the good thing is that because there is more awareness of what abuse is, everyone, one way or the other, is becoming each other's neighbor.
And gender minister Agnes na momo lati.
Na yeka say so Public Accounts Committee or Masha Deputy Head of Human Resources our Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology Ora Ibrahim Muniru Sir Wahe na Sikka Kase3 31,847 ontua emfa emma omino ni nyina sir Auditor General Report edi hwehwemu kwahwehwe so no omde aba batudwa sir Ejamuni wowura bia wo wona kache wo wona so ye ho wode Abdul Hakim Idrisu no ye adwuma wo ho na efri beyese March afi atwamuo edi kosi August afi atwamuo owura yi uyiyi weekend free mu a enefo beyese ohane nkro wanya adwuma na so stereo Muniru anase Ibrahim Muniru Emma wo mutua ne ka kwati fiaro wo kwa adwuma nyina wo gia katua efidi ye na so obo man ne ka enuti e na parking so ahye owura meniri se won hwe na sika no omode ma akwa ne sa katua ne nyina hakim no sa katua nyina won san fatua emfa emma wo man no na yentie sade ene dai park meeting no proceedings the course ko twetwa hodo a course e wase.
You knew he wasn't at work. His supervisor had written, a query had been raised in April, and yet you kept paying him. But you know very well, a query has been raised. All these things were brought to your attention, yet the validator kept validating.
Madam, we'll make it simple. Whoever validated this person needs to pay this amount, 31,847. So ruled. Auditors, make sure that that person pays. And we are giving that person, and who was the person who validated that? What was the name of the person who validated?
This is Ibrahim Muniru.
Ibrahim Muniru, that's from HR.
Director, and he's with HR.
And he's with you?
No, he's not here at the moment. But
where is he?
Oh, he's in the office.
He's in the office?
Yes, please.
He's probably watching us. He has to pay 31,847, and we are giving him 90 days to pay this amount.
Ibrahim Muniru on HR, human resource, Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, and why am I HS Kashudi Brania? What if you come some in a 1 year Juma more minor? Then she 20 fufu. Eti park say Ibrahim Muniru. Uche ya wo hwe o mama 90 days aboso memiensa 31,847 tia efa mo man no abo man ne ka we put so ati ho de wawu kura ye hwe de wawu mo ma kwaye omutua nipa na wawu na mo ma kwaye akobo nsa no na mo da so tua ne ka national service national service okay tigana de said they get technology. National service for no more for money. Oh, that's national service. 100 and something years. Omuche me to sala. Omunya no moji. Bimonya 500 years. Nyina no moji. Nkwala motofo. Ai, bi wo ho nya 1 year kra. So di wo ma oji. Ghana na we are kazi be. Aglo for the bompai. Massa. Ya talk about the soil na yan konsem fufuro mu na Acting Chief Justice his lordship Paul Bafuboni wadi afuto ade ama ayeri nuanom atemuafo se sa yedi kesi eba betumanim na efa obi a odi nu bawne ho dwa obi a oye iriga mine anaso obi a wakwa sisi obi ana wobi a wa onu ankasa ju obi nkwa afri ne nsam dia te sa asam we betom na so a e betom koto ho a e ba betom animu amamo twentwen so da en wo chese mamo nya hwehwe animu so wo sa asem ne ho ba bi amra ne da no mfa na wo ya akora bubo no amra no kana chimpire iriga man obi akoye iriga man ye de na brew obi akosisi obi ye de na ba wobi dinu bonu hudwa obvious wi ne tramoi wa ya kro tombi na ya chede de na ba wo na sam na ba beto so wo ya George na wo ya kro no ehwene nim kra ba bia mra ne da no fa bia honom na enka no papa Acting Chief Justice and this some way eto dwa wa bra na annual general meeting Edema a George for any magistrate meeting yi emfiti ase obia no and what this ansem way to omanim say ebo am court ho dia emma wo mo fa ni agrokora wo mu ni asam ne fenchim na asotwe bia fata wo ya akro no wo mfa mani pakro yentie no
environmental degradation and drug abuse. As members of the judiciary, we are not solicitors and we do not wield the enforcement powers of the executive. Yet our constitutional role is neither passive nor peripheral. We are the guardians of justice, custodians of the law, and interpreters of the nation's functions. So our responsibilities in confronting these challenges include upholding the law. We must ensure that prosecutions related to illegal mining and drug trafficking and abuse are handled with seriousness, impartiality, and urgency. Where there is evidence, the law must be applied without fear or favor.
And yet, acting Chief Justice, His Lordship Paul Bafo Bonny. Yajani sabi so na nyumire nsamodu a yesam for falase na koja boson soma ye no ye de ni nyina esia e mu na se kwa ma ni suma dwefo kwa mefori aboaje na ne a na afei amasewa ampafo ene reporters nyina so ye do masa akokwa sensemeni da chicken rasta akokwa international bra akokwa lion boyechido mofatome ena afo wa hene omunyina dija katemo nyina aboa ye papa. See what Bullet Fashion Center no DJ Bullet and a Kaseboy we chinching from money in our mouth would say yanka. I can come for you me. Nantin ya ba mame a fumwa kafela. Ajwa nyako.